Today we are going to be checking out Temtem. This is a monster hunting and collection, training, whatever you want to call it, Pokemon style game basically is what it is. But it is its own thing. It's got a lot of similarities to Pokemon, but it is definitely a different game, and it's what I've been looking for basically when it comes to a Pokemon style game. Pokemon Short, sorry about that. I about to say short. Pokemon Sword and Shield just wasn't what I was hoping it would be. It was too easy. Let's just straight up say it was too easy. Everything else was pretty cool. It looked great. It was too easy. When I played that game, I never once really had to keep trying the same thing over and over, train to get ready for this. It was like anytime I got to a battle, I won, no matter what. Sure, this happens in Temtem also occasionally, but there gets to points where like you can't beat it without going back and make sure you've got your monsters ready. It's pretty cool. Your Temtems, I guess is what we're gonna call them, whatever type of name that is. Anyways, I recently heard about this game on a post from Acidio. So that wasn't the first time I'd heard of it, but it brought it to my attention again. He had just purchased it for PC. You know, he said it was spur of the moment. He just did it. He tried it out. It was like Pokemon. He's enjoying it, but he hasn't really played it that much, so he didn't have much to say. He just said he got it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it. Somebody else on Hive has it. I'm going to get it. I got it on PS5 for $40. It's in, I think it's an alpha stage right now. Once it goes to the full release, it's going to go into, up to a regular price, $50, $60. I don't know what it's going to be, but right now it's 40. So I should, I'm gonna get it now, get it while it's cooking still, and test it out. I love it. It's a great game. It has, things wrong with it, just like every game does. Sometimes it crashes, but no matter what, you never lose any of your progress. It's one thing I like about it. You just hit continue, and you're right back into the game exactly where you were instantly. It's nice. You never have to worry about saving or nothing like that. So yeah, right now, let me show you where I'm at. We'll pull up the map. I'm currently in a place called Deniz. It says Mare Nostrum underneath it. The place over on the top right. That is where you start out at. That's the first island. There's all these different islands that you can go to, and they're huge. They have so much going on. I've just got to the second one. I'm currently to a point where I can't progress. I can't progress further because it's so hard. The gym leader's so hard I can't beat it. And there's so much strategy involved with this game. It's so much fun. So let's go back to what it is, because if you look at the little picture, it shows you the map basically. But we'll look at the map right here. So this is how big it is. You start at the bottom, you work your way up to the top, and it looks like a place over on the bottom left still isn't even unlocked yet. So I probably need to go over there. This whole thing you could probably go through, but currently I'm in what you would call Agua Marina Caves, or I'm on the outside of them. It's a place that I didn't explore when I was first playing because I was trying to beat the gym leader, and I got to the point where I could beat it, so I didn't do this part yet. But now I can't beat the gym leader on that other island, so I have to come back to this little cave and train. So if you want to look right now, my squad, this is currently who I have. Smazy. These names are great. Smazy, Saipat, Tataru, Genki, Platypet, and Two-Way. He's melee, water melee, neutral, electric wind, water toxic, wind. There's similar types to Pokemon, but they're called different in this game, some of them. And there's stuff like crystals. There's all types of them. But one thing is cool is that you get to learn all the weaknesses and stuff all over again because it's different. So right now, if you look, I have an objective. It's an exclamation point over there. So I'm going to go over there, check out what that is. But this is all going to be stuff I can go through. We'll get to battling. I'll talk about it a little bit more. What's happening? I'll see. I got caught by a trainer. I don't like to do all the talking. I just skip through all of it. I may be missing out on the story, but I came here to play. So every card, it's a card, not a Pokeball. The Tim cards house your Temtem. And you're doing 2v2 battles instead of 1v1, which Pokemon has had 2v2 battles, so that's not necessarily new, but there's a lot of stamina involved here, a lot more than just PP and worrying about running out of the move. Like, at some points you won't be able to do the move for 3 moves. Intimidation, you have to wait till your 3rd move till you can even do it. Tail Strike, 2nd. These 2 I can do in the 1st try, and if you look, one's better than the other, so obviously I'm going with Uppercut. They're both melee moves, so red circle around Saipat. Since I've caught Saipat, I know information he's added to my Tim deck. That's similar to the Pokédex. In the Tim deck, since I own a Saipat, I know about him. I have one of these too, a Calibis, but I don't really use it, so I'm going to know their weaknesses. See how it says white circle versus red circle? White circle's neutral. It's going to do normal damage. It's going to do half damage for red. You can do 2 times damage and 4 times damage depending on the weaknesses and resistances. So it looks like his best move is only going to be good against this guy, so we'll go for him first. Oh, maybe not. We'll take them both out. So he's green, so it's going to be double effective. Obviously, I'm going to attack him with that. Before I'm a higher level than these guys, I'm doing a lot of damage. I'm just training right now. When I get to the gym leader, it's going to be like difficult. I'm going to have to plan it out like a chess move. What moves I do when and to who. When I use items to heal. All types of stuff. It's a game where you definitely have to use items. Just look right now. I've got poison. And they did quite a bit of damage because I'm weak to whatever attack they use. So, we'll try... Uppercut didn't do that much damage. We'll try Tail. Actually, since I think a Tail hit, or what do they call it, Tail Strike will take out Saipat, because he doesn't have much health left, I'm going to use Venomous Claws on this guy now. I don't know if it's his weakness or not, I forget. See, it's not his weakness. I'm not as well versed as I was in Pokemon. Pokemon, I knew everything. I'd played since I was a kid. I already lost to fucking Temtem. When I played Pokemon as a kid, up to an adulthood, like, I know electric type is going to be weak to rock type, stuff like that. I just know fire, grass. It's easy to remember. Whereas here, I'm guessing a lot, and it causes me to fuck up quite often. Genki, I can pretty much assume that electric's going to go good against what looks like a water type. Would probably just... one other thing, let me show you, hold up. So on here you see priority, it shows that on the moves. On a priority 3, that means, of course, you got to take into consideration speed for each Temtem whenever they're attacking. Whoever has a high speed gets to go first. Whereas right now you see priority 3 versus priority 2. If my speed was lower than this other Temtem speed, but he used a move 2 and I used a move priority 3, I might get to attack before him still. So you got to worry about things like that. So it's almost certain that Genki's going to be the first one to attack. Yeah, see, almost took him out in one hit. One more hit and he's done. And that's the end of the battle. One thing I'll say is that you don't really get much rewards. You get XP, but your XP only goes to the 2 that are out. Of course, I have Palatipat holding the item, which allows him to get XP, so he's still getting a little bit of XP. And because I don't use him that much, but I want to make sure his level keeps going up, it makes you cycle through your Temtem. It's a pretty good way to, make sure that you're not just using the same 2 always and letting your whole team collect XP. You could do that on Pokemon, and it's kind of lame. I need to use some items and heal my... Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll just swap him out. See what I mean? I'm like thinking about what I'm doing. It just feels good. So I don't really need to put him out because he's getting XP. I can just save him in the back. Trying to get this guy to evolve because it takes forever to evolve. The way it works is however many levels the Temtem has gained while you've trained them is what comes into consideration when it comes to evolving. You can't just, have a level 18 that evolves at 19 and then get him up on level and he evolves. No, you have to get that 18 up 19 levels. Or you have to get that 5 up 19 levels. So the earlier you get them, the easier it is to evolve them. Straight up, this is how it is. So I'm trying to get to that mission, but along the way there's a bunch of trainers trying to fight me. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. Like, that's what I live for in this game, really, is just to keep beating ass. It feels good winning, because I'm not just smashing buttons and getting lucky. I'm planning this shit out. That's why I like Temtem. What I was mentioning before is that you don't get much rewards besides XP. You get money, and you can buy stuff, but you can buy items pretty easily. You can keep stocked up, but when it comes to like getting cool outfits and stuff like that, yeah, you can't really afford those. It's just the way it is. Alright, so attacks are pretty good, but I'm still using these basic attacks. I'm trying to think if I have any cool attacks that will show. None of these Temtem really do have cool attacks. Here, we'll use a different one at least just to show you what it looks like. The music in this game is absolute fire. Alright, this is a different move. We'll use Noxious Bomb. This move's cool looking. The animations are they're just very good, very colorful. See, that was cool looking. Watch this next move though that Genki does. It's an extremely awesome move. And that's just one of many moves. There's so many different ones you can get. It's real cool how you can swap out your moveset too. Once you learn a move and erase the old move, you can still swap them out on the fly as long as you're not in a battle. You don't have to worry about, forgetting a move forever. It's cool. So as you can see, my Smazy is about to die, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to use a Bomb Plus on him instead of a potion. They're called bombs, and it looks to me like I could probably take out one of these guys, perhaps in one hit. We'll see what happens though. So Smazy didn't get to attack because I used an item. You know how that works if you've ever played these games before. Turn-based Japanese RPG game. I don't necessarily love that genre much, but anytime it's monster hunting and catching and training, I enjoy it. I can't help it. Just something I like. We'll use that move. Chain Lightning, the thing about it is, it's a cool move, but it could potentially hurt you and your teammates because it's random who it spreads out to. So yeah, would I recommend you get this game? Hell yeah, if you like to play this type of game, it's great. And the fact that it's cross-platform with, PlayStation 5 and PC right now, it's pretty sweet. I think once this comes, if it comes to Nintendo, I don't know if it is or not, but if it does, it will be a competitor to Pokemon. I mean, some people are going to be Pokemon no matter what, which I understand a lot of it, goes back to your childhood, you're connected to it. I've got Pokemon tattoos. I like Pokemon, but I gotta admit, this game, it's a good game. So yeah, that tells you a little bit about. See, as you can see, I got a surfboard. It's pretty cool. You run into monsters when you're out there, and that gets annoying sometimes, but you can use things to make it happen less often. It's not really that viable to just train your monsters up by fighting out in the wild. It's more about catching. They're trying to get you to catch as many as possible. I mean, that's just straight up what it is. Because you can breed and stuff. I don't really get into all that, making like the perfect Temtem or anything. I just like to play. So we'll see if we can see what's going on back here. Oh, are you kidding me? I ran into another one before I could talk to her. Good old Platypet. I like him, he's reliable. I don't need those guys. You can play online battles too, which I tried with my first one out recently, like just a few minutes back actually, and it's hard as hell, man. All your monsters are equal out at level 70, but if you have low level ones, they still have shitty moves, and the guys that are 70 on the other team have all the best moves, and the ones you've never even seen, like there's Temtem. I don't know if I'm calling these Pokemon or Temtem, whatever they are. I need to just call them monsters. Temtem just is hard to remember. But let's just get to this conversation with this damn girl. I don't even talk to. I just hope that I'm hitting stuff that'll get me a mission. Now leave me alone. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so I did that. So basically, I need to go up here and start training. I'm gonna do all that, but I just want to close this out because it's getting kind of long. 15 minutes. You can only listen to me talk for so long about this game. It's good. Check it out. As you can see, I was able to make my character look like something I like. I didn't have to pay for any of this outfit. There's no microtransactions that I've seen so far. Yeah, as you can see, one of your little Temtem follows you around as you walk. I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anything out. Not really that I can think of. I think it's cool, and it's going to be a great game once they continue to add more. I mean, as you look right now, my Tempedia, that's what it is. My Tempedia. Temdeck is is your like computer that you hold all your Temtem in, and the Temporium is where you go to like heal them and get them out and stuff. But right now, as you can see, there's not that many. I mean, there's a lot, don't get me wrong, and they're cool. It's really, I wouldn't say there's not that many. There's at least 100. There's quite a few Temtem. I mean, look at that. 141. The first Pokemon game only had like 150, or 151 actually, or 150. There's 152, and yeah, they're gonna continue to add more to this. And if you look at the map, I mean, that's big. That's really big. Multiple islands, and they can add as many as they want. Pokemon gives you one island per game, and then some DLC. I don't know. Look out for Temtem. Check it out. I don't know if I'll be posting more about it. I'll definitely be playing it more, but it's one of those games where I just like to play. I can only post so much about it because otherwise I'll just be showing you my same Temtem going up in level, and that's not really fun to me to just show off. I just like to play that. But yeah, $40, PS5, PC. Thanks for asking Yo for getting me to buy this. Basically, he didn't even say go out and buy it. I was encouraged to by looking at his post. So that's that. Peace.